We're gonna wait a couple minutes that people get in the room. Humdrum, twiddly dump star child. You tuned in to the Iceman Show. I'm your host, the Iceman. Tuned in to the Iceman Show. I'm your host, the Iceman. Mo bounce to the ounce, and I say what counts. Don't no one go home to the fat man fucks. What's happening, chocolate people? Joining y'all on a Saturday afternoon, players. Yeah, we're going to let a few more people get in the room, and then we're going to go ahead and get started. For sure. You digs? Let me get situated here. Get some incense burning. Get the mood right up in this piece. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Let the Lord bless ya. Check yourself before you wreck yourself. Bitches. I'm putting cases on all you bitches. 23-hour lockdown, nigga. You be sucking cock at Pelican's Bay. Just because I wanted to smoke some hay. What's good, Gorilla Sunrise? Gonna wait for a few more folks to get in the room, man. I tried to set something up on Facebook, man. I don't have that many friends just yet. So a lot of cats, man, they don't really know me like that. You know what I'm saying? So I need you guys to spread the word. Tell a friend about the Iceman podcast, and that way, you know, we got guys tuning in that know when we about to get it popping off. So, but yeah, let's let a few more people get in the room, and then we'll go ahead and get started. Want to first say that glad to see you guys here today on a beautiful Saturday afternoon. Got my workout in kind of early this morning, did some inclines, got up to 225, and then, you know, got in the steam room and the jacuzzi, and now I'm at the house, had me some cod and some scrimps, some brown rice, and steamed broccoli. So trying to eat right and keep it gangster. You know how we do it here on the Iceman Show. You know, try to get in the gym, do that 5 or 6 day a week in the gym. I think I did. I think I went every day this week. Yeah, except for one day. So this was a 5-day week. Yeah. If I would have gone Thursday, it would have been, yeah. Well, yesterday, I think. Yeah, because I didn't go yesterday. That's what it was. I went today, but didn't go yesterday. And I'm probably going to go tomorrow. Because I'm trying to get my weight down and continue to keep building this muscle because I'm really starting to get cut up now. So I'm trying to, all I got to do now is knock out about another 20 pounds of the belly, and I'll be right exactly where I need to be so I can start because I got some things I'm working on right now, music wise, and I can't be getting in front of nobody with no gut, man. I don't mind sounding like the OJs, but I don't want to look like the OJs. You digs? Is that some pimping for you? Is that some pimping for you? You know how y'all like that good pimping? And knows how you young brothers like that good pimping. Shit, I think a lot of it's genetics, man. Genetics. I ain't sick. I mean, other than the stuff I, acquired from the military, I ain't no sickly person. I eat healthy. I exercise. Exercise is a number one driver of testosterone. Believe it or not, it is. It's the number one driver of testosterone. And a lot of cats don't understand that. I got a book, man. Let me show you this book, man. You can get this online, brother. Let me show y'all a couple books real quick before we get people in the chat room. I want to see a TJ run his beach. Man. Let's see. What was I supposed to be getting? I can't remember what I was supposed to be getting. Oh, that book. I must have it in the box if I didn't see it. Yeah. This book. Let me see something here. Need to get this book. Need to get this book, Nutricide, by Dr. Layla Africa. It's an excellent book for diet. And this book right here, an ex-girlfriend gave me this. This book's called Lose Weight, Gain Muscle, the Testosterone Advantage Plan. A 9-week food and fitness breakthrough for men only. And I took it. She wanted it back. I took the motherfucker. I said, fuck you. And it's got like some exercise and stuff in. What this book describes is how you just get real lean and cut. And you just, but the only thing about it is some of these meals have cow's milk. You know what I'm saying? So, you can cut some of this stuff even more. They're talking about low-fat sausages and skim milk. Best thing, you know what I eat in the morning? A banana. That's it. Just to give me some quick potassium. That's what I eat in the morning. And it's a lot of exercises in here. Pull-ups, sit-ups, stretches, calf lifts, that kind of stuff. This book right here. Make sure you got this book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. Make sure you have that. Go to Amazon.com and get my new book, The Game of Life According to the Iceman, Volume 1. And I am currently writing the Dating Bible. Please, I'm doing something new today. You can sign up for donation subscriptions. Basically, it'll take out $3.95 a day or whatever, or $5 a week, $10 a week. We even have monthly installments. This way, is you know exactly what's being taken out. You don't have to do anything. You can just go ahead and do that. Okay, so go to AskTheIceman.com, scroll down, and find one that suits you. We starting at $3.99. Everybody can afford $3.99. So go to AskTheIceman.com and donate to my nonprofit. Super chat was still the super chat button. We're still not using that anymore. Okay. Again, you can donate at AskTheIceman.com. Just scroll down and I'm right there. Everything's right there. Yeah, if you take care of yourself, you ain't gonna have to worry about those kinds of issues. Your testosterone will stay high. Okay. What wrecks testosterone is smoking, drinking. That alcohol does not help your dick. A lot of people seem to think so. That's not the case. Yeah. It's not, So what I try to explain to cats, man, if you want to stay the best in sugar too. Yeah. Cut down on that sugar. Get 7 to 8 hours sleep every night. That helps your dick even more. Yeah, like I said, man, I'm in my mid-50s and I'm in the gym working out. I'm doing more than cats in there half my age. And they be looking, be looking mad too, boy. There be some mad haters in there, young and old. Mad haters in there, dog. Because they be looking at me like, damn, I go in there, I go and lift for a half hour and be done. And I get cut up more than they do. Because they still trying to eat fried chicken and butter rolls every night. You can't eat that crap and be healthy and a healthy middle-aged man. It don't work, man. I know exactly what to do in the gym to get cut up real quick. It really wasn't quick. It's been about 6 months. For me, if I stay in the gym about 6 or 7 months, I start getting cut up real quick. I start getting cut. I mean, it happens real fast. Once I turn that corner, it's on. I try to explain to cats, man, if you want to be a 60-year-old brother with a hard dick and his arms on swole like this, okay, you're gonna have to be in the gym, bro. You're gonna have to hit the gym. Even if you just did cardio every day, you'd be healthy. Because all of it helps your dick, lifting and doing cardio. But look at me, man. I don't look like I'm in my mid-50s. You should see some guys I went to school with. That we the same age, and these dudes look like they 70. Okay? I got in this Facebook group about, I don't know. I got in this Facebook group about a week or two ago and started talking. And there was this Facebook group, like singles in Portland or something like that. So I went and got in. I said, what the fuck? It ain't gonna hurt. So I got in the group and a couple chicks sent me messages, but there wasn't nobody I wanted to holler at. Anyway, finally a halfway decent looking chick sends me a message, some 40-something-year-old chick. And we got to talking, we exchanged numbers. And man, this broad, man, we finally was able to meet yesterday. And I waited right until right before she was to get to the restaurant. And I sent her a text message and I wrote, "You're going to pay for your meal. I'm going to pay for my meal. That way we prevent against, that, avoids the dine and dash female." And I coined that phrase, the dine and dash female. And these dine and dash females are the women who show up to meet you and they open their neck up and pour that alcoholic beverage down it. Then they eat all that food, all that good food you bought. And then they bye-bye. Say bye-bye to your ass. And then when they walking away, they say, instead of calling you by their name, instead of them calling you by your name, she be like, "Bye, free food." See, that's somebody you don't want to be. You digs? But this dude, this woman, I knew that she was going to be a problem because she wasn't hardly asking me any questions. She I thought that was interesting. So I meet this chick. She works at the post office. She's okay looking, but I think she thought she was a little more attractive than she really thought she was. Yeah, she had a big ass. I'll give her that. But that don't mean nothing to me. I could care less how big your ass is. But she had the worst fucking attitude. I mean, she was trying to hide it. She didn't give me attitude, but I could tell one of the reasons why she's single is because she's got a nasty attitude. Like she's a bitch. And I was sitting there and I was like, the one thing that I wanted to see was how she was going to react to me telling her that she had to pay for her food. Because, a lot of women get insulted when we do that. And like I said, I only did it because there was a high likelihood she was going to be a dine and dash female. Y'all follow me? And I told her, I didn't explain why I wanted to do that, but I wanted to make sure she was going to show up, because a lot of women won't show up. If you tell, like, if a day ahead, you say, yeah, we're going to Morton's the Steakhouse, and you say, oh, but by the way, you're going to have to pay for your food. Now I tell my test, she going to say, I'm just going to tell him that I'm going to do something else. I guarantee she won't show up. I guarantee it. She's not going to show up. So that's why I wanted to make sure she was on her way. I wanted to make sure she was on her way. And she didn't really have an attitude because I was late too. I was also late. I was 30 minutes late. And I know a lot of women get mad when you late. They'll be like, well, I don't want to date this guy if he shows up late. But I was late because of traffic. Because I didn't know exactly where it was. Because I had never been over there. But I didn't care anyway. So I show up. She's drinking a drink she had already gotten. And I noticed she didn't pay for it. Okay? And I'm just kind of looking at her like, oh, so you're going to leave your tab open thinking I'm going to pay for that shit. But I had already texted her, but I'm quite sure she had got a drink before I text her. You know what I'm saying? I'm quite sure she got that drink before I text her that she's going to pay for her shit and I'm going to pay for mine. And maybe I think she thought I was joking, because when we got to the table and I said, no, it's going to be both 2 checks. Because she was like, well, can I just put it on 1 check and I said, pay half. I said, no. I said, please get 2 checks. She said, oh, no problem. Okay, I get it. But man, this chick didn't have no class. She was poor white trash. She was decent looking poor white trash. And I could tell she thought I was going to be all mesmerized because she had a big ass. And I was just like, bitch, get the fuck out of here. Get the fuck out of here. But, I talked about, what I do Talked about my businesses. I talked about my kids. We had an okay conversation. But man, this broad, she didn't have no conversation. She had no conversation. I was just like, are you serious? Are you serious? No wonder you single. This chick was like 44, 45 or something like that. I said, no wonder you divorced. No conversation, no sense of humor. She's one of these people that she's one of these people that is who's good at texting. Because when I talk to her on the phone, she ain't got nothing to say. She ain't hardly got nothing to say. And some of these chicks be trying to sit around here and play little games. A lot of women be playing little games, where, they try to get you to do all the talking. American women love to play that shit. Try to get you to do all the talking. So I just sat there like this till she felt like talking, like I do in therapy. Because I don't feel bad about not talking, especially if I ain't got nothing to say, which I didn't. Because I knew I wasn't going to want to see her ass after this. Because first of all, the top she had on, she was kind of flabby. And she wore this frilly I thought it was a t-shirt. It looked like, I thought it was a t-shirt over some type of blouse or something. I mean, if it wasn't for the fact, again, that she was a decent looking chick, I wouldn't even have gave her my number. But like I said, these women up here, especially up here, they got this, somebody gonna pay for me to sleep with me bullshit persona. The Iceman ain't paying for shit. See, the reason why most American men suck at dating is because you're trying to apply outdated dating practices. And you got to get with the program. These women will sit up here and talk this shit about a man ought to be a man and a man should pay for this and a man should pay for that and all that old bullshit. But what they leaving out is these bitches got their own money. They got their own jobs. They got their own money. So if that's the case, then you pay for your shit. You pay for your shit. Pay for your shit. That way we ain't gonna have this problem. If you pay for your shit, we ain't got no problems, lady. You ain't get no pressure on you. Ain't no pressure on me. You did? But we know damn good well that ain't the way women think. They want to kick us in the balls and smear pussy juice on our faces, but then turn around and not want to give you no pussy, even after you pay the cost of admission. This is why men start taking pussy on dates. I'm not saying that's the right thing to do, but that's one of the reasons a lot of dudes started doing that kind of shit. Because again, women don't understand that dating is not free. Dating is not a free-for-all. Dating is not a resource mercenary operation. I'm tired of meeting wallet assassins, because that's what these women are. They're wallet assassins. Okay? Fuck out of here. You don't put value. That's why I kept saying when we did the vagina show, there you don't put no value on vaginas. You put value on companionship. What kind of relationship and friendship do I have with this woman? That's what's valuable. The sex is not valuable. The sex is secondary. Sex is never the only thing, because if it is in the beginning, you can best believe you're going to burn out. You're going to crash and burn, and you're going to get sick of each other after you got all your good nuts out. After that happens, it is time to reevaluate what I'm doing with you. And if all I'm doing is boning you, you can best believe that's not going to last long. At the most 3 times. And after that, I'm done with your ass. I don't care how fine you are. I done fucked beautiful women before. That ain't nothing. That don't mean shit to me. See, back in my day, that's the loyalty. Like my man said, bro, man, from the 5th dimension, love, loyalty, and sacrifice was valuable. How you felt about me, how I felt about you, our relationship. That's what was valuable. If you broke up with a woman, that's what you missed, not pussy. Motherfucker, it's, like I said, the simps and the tricks are the ones that have just ruined shit for everybody. Because they drove up the price of pussy, and the price of pussy was already low as fuck already. Because it wasn't worth shit. These fucking simps and these fucking tricks, they the ones that ruined it for everybody. Especially the men. Because these idiots have now made these women think they can be stank-assed. They can literally be stank-assed. They can be sloppy. They can be classless like that broad. And they think all they got to do is poke their butt out and wear some tight jeans. And because some dumb nigga before me made her feel that way, she thought she can run that shit on me. Because I threw a couple simp lines out at her via text. I kind of gassed her head up. But as soon as I showed up in person, I was all business. And I think that's something that really she really did not expect. She thought I was going to be up there kissing her ass and paying for free shit. Okay. Y'all better recognize, man. You better recognize, because it ain't going to get no easier. Because that little stanky bitch is going to run out there. She probably pouted all the way home and then got home and probably called that other nigga. But a mother 2 or 3 niggas that she can count on to be simps. Fuck that nigga. Black motherfucker. That's right. I ain't paying for shit. And I don't explain why I do that. But I've had women tell me that they started telling men that, you know, they didn't want them paying for their first meal. Then when they was trying to get to know them, I'll pay for mine till we get to know each other. But these bitches, they stock prices so low and in the toilet that they willing to sell themselves out for a $20 dinner. And you always tell they ain't got no money or they cheap as hell because they only want to, like, they only buy themselves one drink. How many guys do you know go to a bar and only buy one drink? Huh? Most guys will sit there and drink at least 2 or 3 drinks, no matter how much they cost. But women, when you paying for it, it's like, ooh, hit me. Ooh, hit me. Okay. Oh, would you like another round? Sure, he's paying for it. You sitting there looking like a fool. You ain't getting a sniff. You ain't getting high no hair that pussy. And you sitting up there playing bartender. Hey, hit her again, Hal. You stupid motherfucker. These bitches think they don't have no dating etiquette, man. They don't understand for you to show up at a meeting somebody off a social media site, that you don't come there expecting nothing. And you don't bring your ass up in there acting like this is some goddamn date when it ain't. That's why every time I texted her about meeting, I said meeting, meet. I didn't say nothing about no fucking date. I'm not going to I don't give a damn if all she wanted was a beer, an $8 beer, an $8 beer. I don't give a shit. I'm not giving that. Why? What for? You have to understand the giving has to match the receiving. What I'm giving has to match what I'm being received, what I'm receiving from her. Y'all see what y'all get where I'm going with this? If I'm not receiving anything, then I don't give anything. I'll give my time, which I actually don't want to do that. Unless we boning or we're having some serious discussion about getting together. Not this, you gonna sit up here and be a wallet assassin, trying to sit up here and get a free dinner or a free drink. I'm sick of that shit. I ain't gonna lie to you. I'm sick of it. These women ain't got no fucking sense, man. Which is why I keep telling y'all that's why they online. Because if they really had some sense, they wouldn't be online. Their asses wouldn't be online. But they'll sit up here and keep making bad decisions. Keep making bad decisions. And then just blame men for it. But we'll just blame the men. This is all their fault. It's your fault, pal. Okay? They be blaming shit on you, and you be like, the fuck I had to do with this? You be pissed off. Oh, it ain't coming on tonight. All right. Oh, man. I don't fuck with Starbucks, man, unless I have to. I'll go in there and use their Wi-Fi though. I just haven't had a reason. You know, some of the what's that? I was about to say Bartles and James. That a bitch. I ain't had a Bartles and James wine cooler in 30 years, well over 30 years. What's the name of that bookstore, man? They have this they had a Starbucks in them. What's the name of that bookstore? Hey, wake up. Oh yeah. Barnes and Nobles, right. Big Scooby-Doo looking motherfuckers. Look alive, damn it. But man, these broads, man. I was telling a relative the other day. I said, man, I think I'm gonna have to go back to dating young women, man. I'm gonna have to start dating young women because these old bitches, man, I ain't finna put up with no bullshit from no bitch over 35, man. I ain't gonna put up with it. I don't want no, man. I think I'm just gonna be like, fuck these old bitches because I'm just like, man, these bitches are so fucking stupid, man. They ain't got no dating etiquette. You don't show up to no meet and expect to get a free fucking latte. What the fuck kind of shit is that? Look, being nice. There's no, here's the thing. You have to be nice enough, but you can't be a nice guy. Be respectful, but you don't have to be a nice guy because a nice guy is a sucker. And I know you don't consider yourself a sucker. These women have gotten so used to suckers. Because I'm going to tell you right now, it ain't going to get no easier for them either. And like I said, you ain't going to show up on me and assassinate my wallet. Yo, what up, Hassan Sealy? Word up, man. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the Iceman family. Make sure you subscribe to the Mad Voodoo Man channel when you get a chance. Everybody, go to AskTheIceman.com to donate. Please, go by there and donate $3.99, man. Come on, you got $3.99. Come on, man. Come on, we got to do better. Come on, man. Because brothers be like, because let me explain something to you. Let me explain why I rather fundraise with you guys. I would rather fundraise just with Black people. Let me explain why. What I do mainly helps our people, my nonprofit. Here's what people don't understand. If I just said, fuck everybody and said, okay, I'm just going to go to the white-owned corporations and fundraise with them. But here's what happens when I do that. They turn around and say, well, I want to see all the money. Where are you spending all the money at? In essence, they want to see my accounting records, which I don't show anybody but tax people accounting records. Not some multi-billion-dollar nonprofit. But they want control. They want to be able to tell you what to do. Now, if I was a white dude, I wouldn't have a problem with that. But I don't want no white folks up in here telling me what I can do. You dig? So that's why I try to fundraise with you guys. Why? Because you're my people. Why would I not do that? You should be offended if I didn't do that. You should be offended. Why should you want me to go to white folks to get something I should be able to get from my people? You putting me out there. That's what I be trying to explain to Black people, especially Black people in my family who don't understand nonprofit fundraising. They have no idea what a nonprofit does. They think it's just like a for-profit business, and it's not. They're like, why are you always fundraising all the time? Because that's the nature of the business. And it's not e-bagging. And that's why I be trying to explain to people. And then two, it's not like I'm sitting here trying to be a comedian. You're actually getting game from this. You getting gamed up. So don't sit here and say you ain't getting anything for your time, because you're not giving anything. So it kind of irritates me to a certain degree when I get people that wonder why I fundraise with Black people. I remember I had a guy tell me, "Hey man, why don't you just fundraise with white people and perform for us?" I'm like, dude, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up. Nigga, shut up. You sound stupid. If you had a business and you wanted to work with your people, what would you do? Try to get their attention, right? So if we're not talking about doing some real work out here, what are we really talking about? Oh, I know, folks up here hating. That person's a hater. But but that's a sad thing, though. That's really sad that we got so many Black haters out here. That's sad. It's sad that you're willing to sit here and just like this one of my cousins said. They said, man, them niggas will sit up there and won't even donate $3.99 to your no nonprofit, but sit up here and give white folks all their money for a PS3, PS4. And every game, every week they buying a game with somebody else's money. They'll waste money on rims and tires, and the car is only worth $800. But we'll sit up there and nickel and dime you. But then at the same time, expect your help. Because I have had people in the past send me emails saying, man, I need your help, Ice. I need financial help. And I told the persons that sent me those emails, I said, hey, I can't just send you money sight unseen. What I look like, man, I ain't no fool. I gotta verify what you talking about. I ain't gonna put nobody business out there. Some of these folks have been listeners of my show since day one that pulled that. I said, hey, man, I can't help you like that, man. Said, I need a check. I'm like, hey, bro, I got to check into this. I can't just sit up here and send you $2,500 and I ain't, check behind you. And then when I start asking questions, then they like, oh, man, forget it then. I'm just like, hey, bro, I'm trying to help you, man. I was actually trying to help you. Now, fuck you now. Fuck you. Fuck you, nigga. You're going to act like that? Fuck you. You didn't really want no help anyway. You up here talking that bullshit. But dumb niggas, you right, dumb niggas. Dumb niggas. We got too many dumb niggas out here, man. And that's why a lot of you niggas suck at dating, because you dumb as fuck. And you don't listen. You got smarts, but you're not wise. That's why I be telling people, everybody's intelligent, but most people ain't wise. Because wisdom is what keep your ass out of trouble. Wisdom says, man, I ain't gonna go out here and get no more bitches pregnant. That's wisdom. Smart say, go ahead, keep taking chances. See how that sound? Okay. Y'all better ask somebody with that old bullshit. Better ask somebody. I'm telling y'all, man, it ain't gonna get no easy. Hey, I'm gonna say what's up to all my truck drivers out there. Black Lightning. I got a few homeboys that are truck drivers out there. Be safe, man. Be safe. Yeah, one of my favorite uncles was a retired truck driver. But we got to do better, man. We got to do better. Because let me explain to you. These women, look, the older they get, the less likely they're going to be able to find another simp. Sure, they'll find guys that are willing to lick their booty hole, but he probably don't have no money. You see what I'm saying? He don't have the kind of money that that can change her life. You understand what I'm saying? Because these women figure if I really had that kind of money, then how come I'm not flashing it around? That's ignorance talking. Because not all men show their money. You'll see an Asian dude and he'll be a multi-millionaire. He'll still be walking around with shoes tennis shoes you ain't heard of. He'll be wearing Skips and you wearing Air Jordans. He'll be driving a brand new Camry when he can afford to buy a brand new Bugatti. But he ain't stupid like us. He'll go out and get a brand new Camry with everything on it. You'll never know he's a multi-millionaire. And he'll be walking around wearing 501 jeans. Because that's what he's comfortable in. And he'll be stacking chips and you'll be at the club tricking off all your goddamn money or finding some single mom to pump all your money into so you can get access to some pussy. And while you out here getting pussy or not getting it and spending and tricking off all your money, he's knee deep in some pussy. Yeah, he might have a rice dick, but so what? His woman ain't going nowhere though. His woman is loyal. She ain't going nowhere. Long as he don't beat the shit out of her and bring a white bitch up in there, she's cool. She ain't going nowhere. She ain't like black women. She ain't always trying to one up somebody. That's why a lot of black women won't listen to my show because they know they don't want to hear the truth. Because I don't cut no corners on my show. Everybody know. You can ask Human Paradise. You can ask everybody been listening to me. You can ask people who used to listen to my Blog Talk Radio show. By the way, my Blog Talk Radio show is still up on Blog Talk Radio. So go by there and listen to my old shows. But man, we used to be on there clowning back in the day. I got shows going all the way back to 2011. So go over there to Blog Talk Radio, put in blogtalkradio.com/The Iceman Show. Hey, fuck them hoes though, man. But you know what, Human Paradise? I ain't never been a flashy cat, man. I've always been, it's a real low-key dude. You know, I got some expensive clothes, but I'm not the kind of dude that I'm walking around with. You know, I might have some $300 jeans on, but I ain't walking around with no Versace shirt on. I probably got a polo on or Izod shirt on or you know, something like a you know, depending on what time of the year, I have a sweater on. I ain't never walk around with no Versace on. I don't buy that kind of stuff, man. I can't see myself justifying buying a $2,500 shirt. I can't justify it. Even if I had the money, I can't justify spending $2,500 on a shirt that if I went back in there and tried to sell it to them, they wouldn't give me 5 cents for it. That's why they laugh at niggas when they go in them stores, when they go to Vegas, because you get a lot of, you know, those of you who have ever been to Vegas, have you ever gone to Encore over there to the Steve Wynn Resorts? If you ever gone to the Steve Wynn Resorts over there on Las Vegas Boulevard, it's right across the street from the fashion show, that Las Vegas Mall. And you go over there, they got all the Hermes stores, they got Prada stores, they got Jimmy Choo store in there. They got stores, you get them red bottoms. Oh, they got all that shit in there. And all them rich motherfuckers be in and out, them multi-millionaires. I be saying sheikhs going in and out of there. I'm like, man, you ain't gonna catch me going in none of them damn stores. I have no reason to go in there. And there's another, and you go down here to Caesars. A couple of brothers telling me about Caesars. I already knew about Caesars, but Caesars got a big Versace store over there. There's a little less intimidating, but the Forum shops at Caesars is less intimidating. But them stores over there, them stores over there across the street at the Steve Wynn Resort, because he's got 2 different hotels. Shit, man, them shops are too expensive. I ain't even gonna front. I ain't even going up in there. But I walk through there. You know, I get my pimp stick and I walk through there, smoke me a little bud, and then walk through there. Sometimes I be trying to holler at some of those little foreign women that be coming to Vegas, because I be trying to see if some of them bitches want to suck a little dick. Because some of them women might want a little dang-a-lang. Little dang-a-lang, 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 dang-a-lang. Dang-a-lang, 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 dang-a-lang. Some women get on vacation and they pussy start popping. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, 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 pop. Pop, pop. Okay, pussies get to popping when they're on vacation. Goddamn it! I see them women. They be staying at the hotels and shit, and they be on at the hotels for business. They be having that look on their face like they want to get into something. I say, hey, will you be like NWA and get into something? Shit. But I ain't trying to pay you to do something strange for a piece of change. You can believe that shit. But hey, man, I don't expect to ever hear from that bitch again that I met yesterday. And she been jocking me for weeks. She been jocking my ass. I can ignore that bitch and she'll pop up out of nowhere. How are you? But she thought she was slick, man. You can be slick. You can be slick. You can be elusive. You can be elusive as Barry Sanders. You can be as elusive all you want, but you ain't finna tear my wallet up. Not for free. I've had women tell me, hey, if you take me out to dinner, I'll fuck you. I'll come back to your little place. I'm like, cool. See, that's what I call Roger Dodger. Okay, Roger Dodger. Roger Dodger. Fuck out of here, man. Ain't doing nothing for free. White girl. See, you know what cracked me up about white girls, man? Really white people, period. You know what cracks me up about them motherfuckers? They'll be like, well, I smiled. I tried. Pay me, nigga. That's how they roll, man. They be like, well, I smiled. And I'd be like, bitch, really? You better do more than fucking smile. You better give me my money back. You whack bitch. Fuck out of here. Especially when they deal with niggas. They love to pull that shit. I smiled. Like that's all they supposed to be doing is smiling. Totally ridiculous. That's why when white girls get with, that's why, well, like I said, a lot of these white girls, because I met her in a Facebook group. That's why a lot of these white women be online trolling social media for black men, or they trolling on online dating sites, sending messages to all the decent looking black men or black men that have education that they think got some money. They ain't fooling nobody. You a troll. And let me just say this here, and hopefully this will sink into everybody's thick skull, because I think a lot of guys have a hard time trying to face this. When women, let me explain something to you. When a man and woman comes together, there has to be a meeting of the hearts and minds. The first thing is the minds. Shouldn't be no heart involved and invested, because you don't know this man and he don't know this woman. That's how that works. You digs? So when they come together, what has to happen? They need to be put in a situation to do what? Talk, communicate. Because what are they doing? They're auditioning each other. Not for sex, but for a relationship. And what these women are doing is they are disrespecting that process. Online dating disrespects that process in general, because they're trying to make both sides think that there's some easy peasy way to do this, to cut out the courting part. If you don't court that person, you'll never get to know them. That's why with ladies, when men get to know you and they decide that you're good enough for a girlfriend, but not a wife, that's why. Because they can't totally trust you. Because you can't even get past the first dinner without trying to be slick and greasy, like a catfish or a polecat. White girls, their game is simple. Although it has changed over the years, because they realize they ain't got to give black men no resources or no pussy, actually even give them any pussy. Just smear pussy juice on their face and they'll be happy. They'll be happy with it. You got black men online who just want attention, who just want to, they just want a message from a chick, just to acknowledge that they're alive. And that's why you get it when you get these clowns like the Kardashians, especially like the younger two. I noticed one that had the baby, I guess she went and had all kind of plastic surgery done. Now she got big titties and a big ass now. Like, because I was looking at a picture. They had a picture on there, and I was looking, and I was like, well, what the hell? I was like, damn, wait a minute. She got an ass like that? I was like, wait a minute, that looked like a plastic surgery ass. church is on tonight. Man, are you playing? But when a man approaches a woman, that's why you don't choose them. This is why they choose you. Because that way you have a better counter action toward them than them on you. See, if you're on the offensive, you can't be defensive. You see what I'm saying? That's why you should be instead of you out here trying to get you out here trying to get a relationship going with somebody, you ought to be out here building something. That's why so many black men have no resources. You got a job, but you don't have nothing else. If they take that away from you, you lose everything. And black people put themselves in that position and then be mad because they got to go to work and kiss ass. But normally these black people don't just kiss ass at work. They kiss ass everywhere. At the grocery store, everywhere. I would rather not put myself in a position where I got to kiss somebody's ass I don't like. But that's what we do. And that's what I was trying to explain to y'all about guys thinking that there's something wrong with me trying to fundraise for my nonprofit. Who else am I going to talk to? That's why a lot of black people just sell out and just coon and bedwench, because black people don't support anything. They show up with their hands out talking about feed me free information. Meanwhile, they don't do anything. They won't even listen. They just want to hear something to make them laugh. And they just move on to the next show. That's what I was telling you guys, man. You guys don't understand how economics work. You don't understand how economics works. You expect us to sit around here and help you while you don't contribute. You can't even contribute $5. You complaining about that. Again, you want me to go sell out and go to the white man? Because the money got to come from somewhere. That's why we can't see black folks to a certain degree. We have no place to tell, to a certain degree, we have no place to tell people like Steve Harvey not to sell out when what are we doing? How are we supporting anything? That's why the Charles Barkleys and all these people sell out. Because black people don't support anything with their money. They would rather give all their money to Hermes and Prada and Air Jordan and Nike and everybody else. And the rims and tire shop. No money for retirement and no money for black-owned businesses. But you got all the time in the world and all the money in the world for white-owned corporations that sell you garbage. They're not giving you no information. What is Nike gonna tell you? But you give them all your money. The company that own Hennessy, they don't do nothing for you, but you give them all your money. No questions asked. I asked for $5 and you sit here and be like, oh man, why you patting my pockets, bruh? Like, get the fuck out of here. Nigga, you waste $5 on us. You shit, you already got your weed. Nigga, you already got your 20 sack. So quit acting like a cheap nigga. Fuck out of here. Niggas always sitting up here talking that stupid shit. Can't get 5 black men to put their money together to do shit. But you'll sit up here and accuse me of doing fleecing people. When I first opened this nonprofit, I used to just, I would get all my money from white corporations. I didn't fundraise online. But then I was thinking, you know, why am I not fundraising with my own people? These are the first people that I should be fundraising with. And that's why I keep saying that, you know, while y'all sit up there and say all these, you know, insulting things, what you fail to understand is that if you don't support people like me, we go away. Nothing's going to stay open for free. And I'm going to keep saying this. And if you don't like to hear it, don't check in with the Iceman. Go somewhere else. Because the white man ain't going to give you a damn thing. He ain't going to give you shit. He's going to give you less than nothing. But you'll give him all your money. Fuck out of here, man. I shouldn't have to explain that. I refuse to sell out. I refuse to buck dance for donations. I refuse to do that. I refuse to do that. I refuse to do it. But we have to get serious. We have to be serious, man. See, to me, the one thing my mom used to say was, if somebody's serious about something, they're going to spend some money. They're going to spend some money. Okay? Okay? But I keep trying to make that clear to black folks, that we have to get on the good foot and start supporting stuff. And I know my man, I'm not gonna say your name on the air. You know, I'm not gonna, I don't do that. But I think, you are someone who has donated in the past. No doubt. Oh, for sure. Oh, no doubt. And I appreciate it. But I'm mainly talking to these other guys, because these other guys, they just, guys send me messages talking about, hey, Ice, why don't you do a show on this? Why don't you do a show on that? And I keep telling them, I say, hey, man, I keep telling them, hey, dog. I keep telling them, you know the rules. You donate I do a topic on the show. You know the rules. I'm not going to change the rules. Okay? Fuck out of here, man. Niggas always want something for free. That shit get old, man. What is this? B Theory 1? No, sir. Don't donate here. Don't donate on Super Chat. Super Chat doesn't work. Here, go to asktheiceman.com and donate, people. And you guys make sure they let everybody know that Super Chat doesn't work. You're going to have to go to asktheiceman.com and scroll down. You got to hit one of the subscription buttons. It's $3.99. I think $5 is $5.99. When you donate, I think it says one of them says podcast or something like that. Ignore that. One says podcast and one says something like post session or something like that. Just pick the one with the number that you want, don't pay no attention to what it says, to the where it says podcast and all that. There's a reason why I set it up that way. So B Theory 1, it won't go through. It won't go through. I know it says that you donated $6. It won't go through because it's not set up. It's not set up. So you got to go to asktheiceman.com and donate. Anyway, so I'm these women have the expectation of some type of emotional safari, some type of dating safari. And this is without them providing anything. Because they sitting up here, they're thinking, well, does he expect me to have sex with him? No, what I'm expecting is for me to be in the running to be your man. But since you already got somebody in that position, I'm not going to be a simp, and I'm not going to be a trick. I'm not going to be a provider type or a pussy hound. You're not going to get nothing free out of me. If you ain't giving anything, you ain't getting anything. And see, these women get mad. They go home and poke their mouth out and be like, oh, waste my time going over there. Knowing damn good and well they already got somebody. Because her energy didn't say, oh, I want to get with you. Her energy was like, oh, I'm just here to see what I can get. I ain't here to spend no money. But her food and stuff end up being more than mine because I didn't buy no alcoholic beverage. I don't drink. I don't drink. You digs? Straight up, man. We got to stop. But these are the situations we get ourselves into when we deal with these women, because you don't understand the ground rules, and neither does she. I remember one woman told me she was trying to be slick. She tried to tell me, well, what did she say? She said, well, you know, some of these guys, this was like years ago. She was like, these guys sit up here and be expecting you to sleep with them. And then, you know, they don't even want to buy you dinner. They ain't want to buy you a drink or something like that. And I said, you know, I said to that bitch, I said, you know what I said to that bitch? I said, let me tell you something. You know what I said to that bitch? I told her that if you don't give anything, you don't get anything. That's what I told her. Straight up. Because dating is giving and taking. It's just we all give different things. But nothing is free. Nothing is free. And for anybody, see, this is the thing that the feminists try to run on this, and I'm breaking this down in my new book, The Dating Bible. See, this is why you got to be careful with these women, because see, these asshole feminists, they want to try and create this dynamic where you can't check them on nothing. They want to be able to show up and get something for nothing, but you show up and get nothing. You see what I'm saying? You ought to be happy with showing up, paying for a $10 drink for her, and she skips off into the night and go fuck her boyfriend or the dude she mad at after you done open her throat up and pour drinks in there. Let me tell you something. I look at actions. When I roll up on somebody and their vibe ain't right, that bitch is an asshole. She was negative as hell. She was a, in my opinion, blue collar, old ass white bitch that looked okay. She had no class. She had no class. She seemed uncouth. But see, that shit works with any black man. Any black man other than me. That shit works with some men. Matter of fact, most black men, that shit works. Even some of y'all would fall for that shit. But I pull that on all attractive. I pull it on average. I pull it on attractive. I put it on beautiful. I'll pull it on all of them. Because none of them deserve anything they haven't paid for with their own money. And they don't deserve anything from you if you haven't negotiated for there to be an exchange of fluids. I've had women straight up say to me, I would never expect a man to sit up there and buy me something to eat and I don't at least fuck him. Because I already want to fuck him anyway. That's why he's here. And then I'm going to sit up here and expect him to pour a fucking drink down my throat. Shit. The fuck out of here. I don't know where these bitches got that shit from, man. Where they think they could just show up for free. You better start. You better start putting your mouth on my dick or something. I'm only gonna take something that's going to help me bust a nut, and a good one. Not no bullshit. Come over here fronting on me. But they pull that shit. But you know what? Let me tell you something. Let me tell y'all players something. You know, sometimes a lot of these bitches will pull shit on black men that they don't pull on nobody else. And I know they don't pull this on nobody else because I've lived next to white dudes, and I've seen white dudes have blue collar jobs that had no class, wasn't good looking or nothing. And I've seen these dudes pulling decent looking white chicks. I've seen them. White women will not give a white man no problems, but then will get with us and try to pull that I ain't giving up no pussy tonight shit, but I expect a free dinner. Fuck out of here. Better get the fuck out of my face with that. And the ones that we've had the conversation about this, I straight up told. They said, "Well, why do you expect a woman to meet you and for nothing?" I said, first of all, what the fuck you mean meet you for nothing? Why do you? And I said, well, why do you expect to get anything? You're not my woman, are you? No. Am I your man? No. Do I know you? No. Do you know me? No. We only talked on the phone a couple of times. There ain't no commitment here. So if you said it with your words. If we're meeting, why shouldn't I get something? Why shouldn't I get something then? Why shouldn't we both get something? Well, what did you have in mind? Well, I can buy you a drink. No, bitch, I don't need you to buy me a drink. He said a haggard white woman. Alice the Goon or old Sea Hag. I mean, this bitch was a sea hag. She was a decent looking sea hag, but she was a sea hag. She was well past her prime. She was molded bread. But I could tell, I bet she walked in there with that attitude like, oh, I got this. About to give me some free shit out of another nigga. But I bet her ass can't pull that with no white dude. Like I said, some of these non-black women pull shit with black men that they don't pull with their own men. And that makes me even more pissed off. Hell yeah, man. I ain't showing. Look, let me tell you something, man. I don't show no deference toward no white woman, man. I make them think I'm gonna do something just to clown their ass. But the whole time I talked about what I had. Okay? She was looking like, oh, this guy, I'm out of my league. She had that look on her face like, oh, I'm out of my league. I'm like, bitch, you work at first shift at the post office. Ain't nothing sexy about that blue-gray goddamn outfit. You up here work at the post office and you trying to walk around this motherfucker talking to a nigga that got 2 master's degree. Bitch, I should make you pay me to come in here. I know damn good and well she was expecting me to pay. While she skip out of there with and then you know what I think is funny with these women, you know how you always know they're cheap as fuck and won't spend no money on themselves. They'll do some shit like this. They'll come in there and order a drink, but then won't pay the bill. They real good with that shit. Have you ever had the bitches do you like that? You ever had bitches do you like this where they'll get there early and they'll be like, well, I'm at the bar, and they like you 30 minutes late and shit, 45 minutes late. You get there, this bitch, she like, oh, keep my tab open. Keep your tab open. I ain't paying for that shit. But I noticed she hadn't paid for her drink. And when the girl came around and asked her if she wanted another drink, I could tell she was looking at me, trying to see what I was going to say. She was like, oh, no, because the lady was like, well, what do you guys want? And she's like, well, you guys can pay on this kiosk. I was like, no, we need 2 separate checks. She was like, oh, well, I could break it. You could I'll just put everything on one check and you can just pay. I said, no. She was like, okay. I could tell she got an attitude. Exactly. Let me read what Human Paradox said. And this is it in a nutshell. Listen to this. Human Paradox wrote, even if they are high maintenance women, if they are really interested, they won't try to pull that for the most part. That's true. If they really want, if they really feeling you, they're not gonna pull that. She wouldn't. Hey, let me tell you something. A woman would never show up expecting a free dinner and a free drink off of you if she was really into you. She would never pull that. She would never pull that. Now, now at a date, yes. But knowing that this is not a date, and I met her on Facebook, that shows her inexperience. Y'all see where I'm going with this? The reason why I'm walking you guys through this, because I want you to realize how lame this chick was. Her conversation was fucked. You could tell she wasn't used to talking to intelligent men. And because she was so kind of trailer parkish, I think she realized she didn't want to be there, but she didn't want to run out of there. Because when I sent her a text, let me read to you what I read there, what I sent her. And for the folks who are just joining us, the folks who are just joining us, I'm going through we're going through me meeting somebody yesterday for the first time that I met on Facebook in a Facebook group. This old 45-year-old white woman. Let me send you let me tell you what I wrote. I sent her the address to the Applebee's we were gonna meet at. And I said, I'm coming up the street. Since this is a meet, and I put in quotation marks meet, I will pay for my check and you will pay for your check. This is to avoid dine and dash behavior. Her response was LOL. No problem. I'm in the bar. I don't believe that, because she was, every time I said something, she would say something like this. This is how you know you're dealing with a pessimist. She would say stuff like this. Like I said something about that I didn't want to buy a house when I first moved here because I don't know, what my taste. I'm considering moving up to Seattle, so I'm not going to commit to no house. And I noticed these white girls are always asking me if I had a house, and I was like, why are you asking me that? I said, well, you trying to check my money? You trying to pat my You trying to pat my pockets? You trying to pet my pockets? You can try to pat my pockets if you want to. You ain't getting nothing. You get nothing. And see, like I said, what I try to do is I try to put on the air that I'm gonna be, I'm gonna be simpish. And then when I finally show up, I ain't giving them nothing. I ain't giving you nothing. You ain't getting anything out of me. You're right. A lot of women never think about tomorrow. They never think about tomorrow. All they think about is today. That's why they blow all their money. That's why if you see all these little old white women that be out here barely getting by, eating cat food, you know why that is? Because they were the ones that set up there and fuck their money off. A lot of white women do that. A lot of women, period, do that. And all these black women who got all these talk all that, I got my degree shit. Talking all that dumbass shit. I got my degree. Don't mean nothing. It don't mean a damn thing. Because as long as you under a system of white supremacy, that white man gonna take that job. That's why I be telling y'all, you too many black men and women still walk around talking that job shit. Got niggas up here still talking about going up to Detroit to get a job working at Ford or Chrysler. Nigga, you sound stupid. That mentality is dead. We're getting away from jobs, man. Black men say they want respect. How you gonna get respect when you sitting up here keep begging white folks for crumbs? We look stupid. Yeah, you're right. Because I said something to her. I said now that the weather's good, I'm gonna start going back to the bars. She was like, oh, I don't do very well in bars. Yeah, that's because you ain't got no, if you got to talk for yours, ain't nobody gonna want to date your ass. That's where that come from. That's why them bitches always do online dating, because niggas be on there dumb enough to sit up there and meet somebody they don't know and give them a free damn fucking dinner. And like I said, these women be getting spoiled over this shit. So they start expecting it. They expect to be caked up. Yeah, it's a graveyard for these women. See, they get mad when they meet a black man that got something who ain't kissing their ass. They don't know how to act. Because she didn't have no conversation. Because when I didn't have nothing to say, I just sat there. I just sat there. I said, I'm not going to sit up here and do all the heavy lifting. That's another thing. These women ain't got no conversation. They don't know how to talk to you. And I said, that's the main reason why these women don't want to. Well, the first reason is nobody would talk to them. The second reason is these women don't want to try to meet no men in the bars because they know they know a man's going to figure out that they ain't worth dealing with. Because they can be flirty and clowning and acting like a 2-year-old texting and messaging on an online dating site. But when you meet somebody in person, they're going to see that you're probably an alcoholic. They're going to look at you and see your dried up, haggardly skin, and they're going to be like, man, look at this bitch. Look at this fucking old ass bitch. That's what they're going to say. And he ain't going to want to pay for nothing. That's why they want to hurry up and have you paying for stuff. So they can hurry up and dash out of there and not ever see your ass again, ever. Some of these women won't even say thank you after getting a free meal or getting a free fucking beer or a drink. Yeah, exactly. But you know what? That's why I believe you should explain why. I told her why. I said, so this would deter dining and dashing behavior. That's why I'm doing this. You ain't gonna dine and dash on me. I've seen women sit up here as soon as you get there and order food, they scarf their hair up or scarf their food down, or some of them won't even eat all of it. They'll make sure they drink. They'll make sure they drink the drink, though. Oh, they'll make sure they drink that. They'll drink that free alcoholic beverage so they can get a free buzz and then go over Jerome's house. That's why I'm like, fuck these hoes. That's why sometimes I tell them what's up. I tell them, I say, let me explain something to you. Let me explain something to you. Okay. I say, here's what I do, because I'm not going to put myself in a position for you to play me. Because they all lie. This bitch was like, oh, I ain't dating nobody. Oh, and she very well could be. She very well could be. But I don't believe that to be true. She very well could be. Probably because she got a bad fucking attitude. Can't nobody stand her ass. Because she seemed like she was kind of mean. You know what I'm saying? Like I would say something like, yeah, the sky is blue. She'll be like, well, that's how life is. Every answer is that kind of shit. So that told me right there she was a real negative person. And she didn't have any class, and she didn't have no dignity, and she didn't have no conversation. You know what she reminded me of? She reminded me of a halfway decent looking white woman that sits around, instead of eating at the table, she eat on them metal TV trays and sit around looking Matlock on one of them old color TVs. Curtis Mathis. That's what she remind me of. I bet she keep a nasty house. She definitely gave me an impression of a white woman that had a nasty house. These women don't fool nobody, man. But yeah, they get mad. Oh, they get mad. Oh, they get mad. They get mad at you telling you want to meet at Starbucks, especially if you won't buy them nothing. Because I've had them meet me at Starbucks and I didn't buy them shit. I was like, they was like, aren't you going to get something? And I'm like, no. Especially after I see how they look, or see how they really look, or see them in some different clothes. And I'm like, ugh, I don't want to date this shit. No, there's no promise of anything. There's no expectation. That's what I want to talk about next. There is no expectation from anybody. That's why we call it a meeting. We're meeting. We're meeting. We're not, this ain't no goddamn date. But they treat it like it's an official date where I expect to pay for the whole fucking thing. And then when you don't want to comply, they get mad. Well, I ain't calling him again. Because you can tell that's what they thinking the whole time. That's why that bitch got all negative. Oh, well, that's liar. She started talking that shit. I said, oh, this bitch mad. And I purposely made her sit there even longer. I purposely made her sit there longer. And I sat there and talked about me to really piss her ass off. Because I didn't want to see that bitch again. But normally I don't meet women. The last person I met on Facebook, it was just a slam bam, thank you, man. I just hit the skins and I was out of there. And that's all I was going to do to this chick. Because I ain't serious about dating no white woman. White woman ain't getting shit out of me. Like I told y'all before, only thing a white woman can do for me is go get my house shoes. I don't need you for nothing. I don't need you for no resources. I got my own resources. So they don't come over here running that. And like I told this dumb bitch last night, I said, well, I don't understand why you white women keep asking me, do I have a house? Do you know how many houses I've owned? I'm tired of owning houses. While you only barely owning one house, I've owned well over 3. You dumb bitch. Because I kept looking at her. I was like a fucking letter carrier. See, you got to understand something. If these women didn't try to act like they were more than what they were, just old sorry ass average looking white girl, if they didn't try to make themselves more than what they really are, it would be acceptable. But we all know that that's not the case with them. We know that's not the case with them. They always try to act like they're more valuable than they really are. They always try to act like they're more than what they are. Even if they still frumpty dumpties. They'll still come at us with that bullshit. If they just were acted according to how they look, I would be more sympathetic and I probably would pay for the meal. But because they show up being such assholes, such rude, disgusting fucking assholes who are totally disingenuous and total liars and total dishonesty, then they wonder why they're alone. They wonder why they're alone. Because after a while, brothers start getting smart, and they might start. The brothers might start pulling what I pull, and I'm gonna tell you right now, if that happens a couple more times, you know what happens? They give up. Because like you said, these women don't have no backbone. They can't take rejection like we can. These women can't take rejection like we can. See, if a woman has gotten a bunch of green light, when I was telling you about driving in your car, and what happens when you drive. Remember when you notice when you out and maybe you just left the bar or the club, or you just left your girl house or whatever, and it's 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning, you get a whole bunch of green lights, and the more green lights you get, the faster you drive. And next thing you know, you get a red light and fuck around, get a goddamn ticket. This never happened to me, but I'm just saying. That's what the deal is. You're going down the street and you get all these green lights, you start speeding up. Then next thing you know, you get a red light and you hit your brakes. Now that's happened to me. That has happened to me. Yeah, that's happened to me. That's how these women are. That's how these women are. They get all those green lights and they start getting cocky. Remember, I was talking the other day about women having these deflatable egos. Remember, I was talking about that an ego is based on fluffy nonsense. It's not built. It's not it's not supported with anything foundational. Remember I was talking about that? And ego is basically me saying, well, you know, I think I'm the shit. Maybe one other person agrees, but that's it. Nobody else feels like that. That's what I mean. They start walking around thinking they actually are the shit because 2 or 3 little stupid dudes fell for that bullshit. That's why these women don't want to meet they don't want to meet. Some women don't even want to meet that fast because they know once you meet them, you'll see how whack they are. And you're right, they're all gonna die alone because you can't act like you're one thing and then when people come out to meet you, you're something else. That bait and switch shit. You're going to show me one thing online, but then when I meet you, you end up being a piece of shit. You see what I'm saying? Because like I said, I've been very underwhelmed almost every time I've met a woman on social media and long time ago online dating. Most of the women I meet it in person. But like I said, somebody sent me that invite. I don't know if it was the system or whatever it is, but whatever area you're in, they start sending you stuff for your area. So because I get these emails, I'm like, what the fuck is this? Such and such a meeting in Portland. And I'm like, I ain't trying to deal with them people. But anyway, these women got it fucked up, man. They got it fucked up. They got it fucked up that they can show up and get something for nothing without doing anything. This bitch did nothing. She very seldom asked me any questions, even when we were texting. She was a lazy bitch. But again, that shit has worked on other men. That's where these bitches get that shit from. They wouldn't be pulling it if it didn't work before. Wait a minute. What do you mean? Wait a minute. What do you mean? Rule number 1 in the male-female relationship, these women don't love you once you have internalized at things become much easier. What are you talking about? That doesn't make sense. Like I said, you're not going to get anything out of me. I'd rather not get no ass and have my dignity than get ass and not have my dignity. And then to hit and miss or to go out here and spend my money and still not get any. Because the truth is, I've gotten so turned off with women, instead of meeting somebody every day or meet somebody every week, I barely meet women once every 2 weeks. Because I talk to women, I don't necessarily put I don't necessarily give them, I don't give them my number. Just because somebody say hi to me or somebody start talking to me don't mean I'm thinking that, this woman wants to give me some pussy. I don't go around doing that. Now you a trick. I got a cousin in Minnesota that does that shit. Try to talk to every bitch he see. And then the bitch don't even want to fuck with him. you ain't getting nothing. That's why a lot of some of these women, they'll just start giving up the pussy because they like, shit, man, I got to get this guy over here some kind of way. That's why you always know when a woman is already fucking somebody. You already know. You already know this bitch is fucking somebody because her vibe ain't right. Yeah, I was late, but so what? Who's payroll? So you have to understand something. Oh. Thought you was talking about pimping Ken. You digs? So you have to understand something. These women know they ain't running nothing. How can you be running anything if you start trying to mess with the most powerless men in America? How's that? How does that make you? How can you derive power from dealing with the most powerless men in America? They can't answer that question. You must really be desperate if you, and look, this is not an indictment of us black men and saying that we're not worth anything. That's not what I'm saying. But follow me here. Why would you want to date a man from a group of men who are the most powerless men in America? Y'all see where I'm going with this? You trying to act like you a boss bitch and you up here dating black men? How are you a boss bitch? How can you consider yourself to be a boss bitch and all you getting out of men is a free dinner and a free drink? If you really want to call yourself a boss bitch, be getting houses and shit out of men, cars out of men, vacation homes out of men. You don't go to the most powerless men in America and start walking around this motherfucker acting like you a boss bitch because you look stupid. These white, especially these Caucasian women, they look stupid. See, that's how you know, that's why you know Caucasian people are on some serious low self-esteem. You know they are. Because why would you, like I said again, yeah, they try to go get really successful black men, but that don't necessarily work because a lot of brothers, well, a lot of successful brothers like myself will still go out here and be pimping these hoes. Some of these guys will do like Tiger Woods, be like, I ain't spending no money on you, bitch. You're just this just the fact that you're in my company is me giving you enough. I ain't giving you shit. Tiger Woods was treating them bitches appropriately. You do nothing, you get nothing. I was looking at the receipt. I was looking at the check yesterday from the food, and they had the nerve to be writing gratuity amounts on there, on the receipt, on the check. And I was kind of looking at that like, really? You gonna tell me what to give you? Tips are based on service. It ain't like you serving 5 of us. I could see you, somebody serving a table of 5 people, and you want a tip that reflects the check. I get that, but if it's just me by myself or just me and somebody else, you ain't going through that much trouble to serve me. And if you ain't getting paid enough, bitch, go get another job. Take your ass to school instead of trying to shake your ass low key for some money. Fuck out of here. Get tired of these lazy ass American women. The bitches get on my goddamn nerves. You try to date a white man, he won't give your ass the time of day, but you gonna run in some black man face talking that shit. Like, bitch, I done seen some old ass flabby titties before. I know you know I ain't impressed with that shit. If these women, let me tell you something. If these women just act like they deserve some, that they understand that where they are, they know they don't know that they know that they ain't fine. You know what I'm saying? They don't do that. They start actually believing that they're as fine as they think they are. Oh, they ain't running a shoe game unless they ain't. And if they do consider themselves to have a mean shoe game, that's kind of stupid because they, you know, what you look like spending all your money on shoes. You look stupid. That's why black women ain't got no retirement, because they too busy out paying for red bottoms. Man, you talking about sugars? You must be in hey Negro, you in San Antonio or something? King Capo? You talking about sugars? I'm like, damn, nigga. Oh man, I don't never go to Twin Peaks or Tilted Kilt. I don't never go to none of that shit. Only time I go in Twin Peaks is just to stick my head in there, see what kind of tricks are in there, and then I walk out. Because, like I said, man, you ain't going to try to sell me tits and ass, but then I can't get any tits and ass. On Bandera, yeah. I lived off of Bandera a couple of times. Yep. Yeah, San Antonio done played out, man. San Antonio, most real players, they don't stay in San Antonio, man. They get the fuck out of there after a while because it's just too slow, man. It's too weak. You get tired of them Mexicans, man. You get tired of them Mexicans. That shit gets old. That shit get old, man. You try to go to some of them bars and shit around there, man. See how, you know, man, it's just people it's people out that you really don't want to be around. You know what I'm saying? Because all let me tell you something. All San Antonio got is Six Flags and SeaWorld. That's it. And Riverwalk. That's all they got. If you live there, you're going to be so bored. San Antonio is weak as fuck. The only thing San Antonio had going for it was the clubs on Fort Sam Houston, Randolph, and Lackland. That was the only thing they had popping 20 years ago. After they closed the bases off to the regular public, that's when San Antonio got boring. It was boring before that. San Antonio has never been about shit, and it never will. San Antonio, and El Paso are the worst fucking towns. They're the worst fucking cities. El Paso is worse than El Paso is worse than San Antonio. It's hot as fuck, and it got a bunch of illegals all around, and that's all. It's just, they got Fort Bliss there? Yeah, Fort Bliss. Really ain't nothing happening on Fort Bliss. Ain't nothing happening. But there really is no party. There really is no party towns anymore. You can't just go to towns and just party like you used to. It used to be when I was in the Air Force, man, you could just we get up, we go somewhere, and we run into the brothers and brothers there, and we party with them. Okay, that's how we did. Very seldom do people just party in one place. But now you have to, because ain't nowhere to go. There's some advantages to Houston, although I don't like that humidity. Dallas, I just don't like Dallas at all. I don't like the heat in Dallas. Dallas ain't fun no more. I lost interest in Dallas a long time ago. It got boring. But there is nothing to do. The drug thing ruined so many black communities that, once you do that, once you make it unsafe for people ain't gonna want to come to your city because they don't want to get killed. See, you got to understand about San Antonio. San Antonio's trying to get first class city status without doing the work. You can't have all them po motherfuckers and all that crime and expect people to consider your city for a major sports team when you don't have the infrastructure for it. You can't even get people to and from work. How the fuck you gonna get them to and from a stadium where they're playing Major League Baseball? They talk that shit every year. They up there sending proposals to Major League Baseball, trying to get a Major League Baseball team in San Antonio. They don't have the residents for that. San Antonio is a backward city. That's why I was calling them Stank Antonio. They ain't got shit there. You can't go to the lakes because you go to the lakes and you got all them nasty ass Mexicans there. I mean, what is there to do at a lake with no fish in it? There's a couple of lakes not too far from San Antonio. Can't go to any of the parks because all the nasty Mexicans, them and their own nasty ass families are out there shitting on everything. So you don't want to be around them motherfuckers. They're not very good neighbors at all. They don't clean up after themselves. They have their dogs shitting all over the place. They're nasty as fuck. And now you got people sitting up there whining, talking about, oh, they separating Juan and Sancho and them kids when they get to the border. And you know what the chief of staff said? You know what John Kelly said? We do it as a deterrent. Do you know how hard I was laughing when I heard him say that? You know how hard I was laughing at Sancho and them? That's what y'all get. Because you know, a lot of these Mexicans voted for Trump. A lot of these Central Americans voted for Trump. There's Willie D put a video up not too long ago about a Mexican woman who voted for Trump and they deported her husband. That's what they get. Hold your own nuts. Such a shame, but hold your own nuts. Oh, they separating y'all at the border? So sad. So sad. Hey, Sancho, I thought y'all were white. Huh? I thought y'all was white, homie. They don't do that. They don't do that to white people. If you're a real white person and you got access to resources, you don't get thrown out your own country, do you? You better get on out of here. Get on out of here, Sancho. Hey, King Capo, you don't hit super chat, man. Go to asktheiceman.com and donate there. Go to asktheiceman.com and just pick one of them. You can pick the $3.99 a day, $5 a week donation. Go and donate there. Yo, let me check something real quick. Okay. You don't give these women anything. Because when push comes to shove, brothers and sisters, let me explain something to you. Yeah, go to asktheiceman.com. Notice you guys are not following through. You guys already know that the super chat, but I'm not talking about those of you who just joined. I'm talking about folks that have been sitting there for the last 2 hours. You guys know the super chat button does not work. You already know that. So if you were going to donate $5 on here, why can't you go to asktheiceman.com and donate there? Come on, man. Y'all need to stop playing around, man. It's a bunch of freeload niggas, man. Like I said, you know, black guys always say, I always have black guys say, hey, man, you know, how come this guy don't do videos no more? How come that guy don't do video no more? The main reason why these guys don't do videos no more because you guys don't support them. You guys play too many games. You want free cable. You want free entertainment. You want free information. And then when people disappear, you go, oh, I wonder why they disappeared. You know why they disappeared. They disappeared because you didn't support them. Like you claim you did. You claim you do. Everybody got their hand out. Hey, where my free stuff? It'd be one thing if I was just sitting here giving you a bunch of bogus information. But I'm not. Somebody was telling me, say, Ice, you might as well shut your channel down. And when you get, every time you release a book, just have them buy the book and just have them read and get it themselves. Because these lazy, good for nothing niggas ain't gonna never support nothing worth anything. Now, if you were taking your dick out and playing around and acting like an idiot, they'd send you $50 a day. But if you kicking knowledge and trying to give them something where they can get out here and use that information to come up with, they rather stay right where they at because they scared and a bunch of cowards. And they rather be a loser and lose pretty with Air Jordans on than to win big and win ugly and have money in their pocket. But they can't cut off they Foot Locker money or they game money. So, hey, when the Iceman Show disappears again, don't ask where did I go. You know where I went. You didn't support me. You wanted to play games and act dumb. Now you'll go and spend money on a fleshlight, or you'll go spend some money on some other dumb shit that you don't need. But then you'll turn around and nickel and dime on here, or just not spend no money and just keep talking that shit. I'm telling y'all, man, when this show disappears, don't say nothing.